Hey everyone, welcome to day 1 of our SQL challenge series where I will be dropping one SQL tip, trick or hack each day to level up your SQL game. Think of it as your daily dose of SQL awesomeness, like your morning coffee but for your database skills. So today we are diving into something that every SQL user loves to hate, that is a null value. Yes, those lovely little nothings that pop up at the most inconvenient times. But fear not, we have a secret weapon to deal with them, the COALESCE function. Sounds fancy, right? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward and I promise it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. So what exactly is a null value? In SQL, a null represents the absence of a value. It's like your friend who never shows up to a party but still gets talked about. Nulls can be a real pain because they mess up your calculation and make your queries look like they were written by a 5-year-old. So here enters COALESCE, the superhero of handling nulls. COALESCE takes a list of arguments and returns the first non-null values. It's like having a backup plan for your backup plan. If the first value is null, it checks the next one and so on. So until it finds a not null value, if all the values are null, it returns null. Simple, right? So let's use COALESCE in action. Let's move to the SQL. So here we have a customer table. Let me show the table with columns like customer ID, first name, middle name, last name, email, and phone number. So here, how can we use COALESCE to handle these missing values? So let me write the SQL query super fast. So yeah, let's break down the query. In this query, we are selecting the customer ID, first name and last name for the primary contact. We use COALESCE to check the email first. If the email is null, it checks the phone number. If both are null, it returns no contact available. So you will always have some form of contact info. So let's execute it. So we can see in the primary contact column, we have the email of John. Then we have the number of Jane because he or she must not be having the email like that. And in Emily, she doesn't have both the phone number and the email. So it is returning no contact available. So yeah, now let's make it a bit more interesting. Suppose we want to create a full name column where the middle name might be null. Let's see the data. We can see some of the records have middle value as null. So yeah, let's see the query. So let's run the query. So here we concatenate the first name and middle name and last name. So if the middle name is null, COALESCE steps in and just concatenate the first name and last name. Simple, effective, and it saves you from those embarrassing null field names in your report. Alright, now it's time for today's challenge. So this is your challenge. And no cheating. I want to see your best solution in the comments. Remember, the goal is to use COALESCE to handle those null values like a pro. To recap, today we tackled the infamous null values and showed how COALESCE can save the day by providing fallback values. Whether it's contact info, names, or sales data, COALESCE is your go-to function for dealing with such missing data. So don't forget to try the challenge and share your solution in the comments, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out tomorrow's tips. And trust me, you are going to want to be here for it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding. Thank you.